Hello there and welcome. I'm Fight Penguin and this is Roguebook. It's a roguelike deck builder or deck building roguelike designed by the creator of Magic the Gathering, if you've heard of that one. It was funded earlier this year on Kickstarter and I think it's going to be releasing later this summer, but this week you can check it out on the Steam Summer Game Festival. And it's kind of a cute little whimsical like tile based card game. I don't really know much about it, but honestly the roguelike and the deck builder terms, they got me into it. I know we start as Shara, the Dragon Slayer, and we have a Sword of Destiny. If this person is leading, she gains 3 power. We don't really know what that does yet, but we know these guys are kind of spooky. Let's go hang out with our friend over here. I think he's a main character. Need a hand? Sorako is versatile. His bulky body can shield allies from harm, or his powerful legs can allow him to leap into the back lines to flatten opponents that hide. When his half-ogre strength is not enough, Sorako uses various items he has gathered along his travels. He's sticky. He picks up things as he walks around. His potions, flaming oil, and grenades make him a formidable fighting force. At the end of your turn, if Sorako is leading, you get 2 block. We'll recruit him. We'll bring him into the fray. I want to see who this other guy is. He's not available until full release. You know what? That's totally fine. What's going on over here with the Kung Fu Turtle? Never mind. Kung Fu Turtle's not available either. This is the Steam release, I should add. It's a part of the Game Festival, so you're going to be able to play this yourself. The demo is available right now, and then if you're a Kickstarter backer, you're able to play it a little bit early as well. I unfortunately missed that window, so I'm trying to get it all in now while I can. Exploring the Roguebook. We are inside of the Roguebook. Use your magic brush to paint the world around you. Find treasures and gems to power your heroes up and stand against the enemies within these dangerous pages. Spooky. Build a strong deck that can take on enemies once in battle. We do some stuff. We attack some people. We match who's on the front line, and then we get ink to make our brush strokes more effective. That's an interesting mechanic. Once you feel ready, enter the final portal and confront the chapter's boss. Oh, so it's a Breath of the Wild approach. Just go hit the final boss whenever you feel like it. Good luck. There are 3 chapters in total, and you'll probably need the luck. All right, let's go check this out. Anything that says Vault and Wisdom, I'm in. I would, although honestly, Vault and Wisdom, and then immediately making a decision that's going to use 40% of my resources to draft a card seems like it's tricking me a little bit. Maybe it's a test. I'm gonna pay. Let's see what we can get. So, I don't know what anything does, but I know that this boy is big and blocky, and I'm assuming that Shara is a damage dealer since she gets extra damage when she's in the lead, and then Sorako gets extra block whenever he's in the lead. What is power? Is power attack? We don't actually, oh yeah, it says power increases attack damage. So give a hero 3 attack damage, and then that card consumes or dissolves. Adrenaline Rush is going to give us 1 energy. This costs 1 energy less when played from the back. I don't know what the little symbol is. I think that's energy. That makes sense because Adrenaline Rush is a pretty like common concept in D&D and whatnot, and DOS 2. So I think we're probably going to get like extra energy from this. So we'll take this. I don't know particularly what it's going to do for us, but we can try it out. It's a 1 cost card that gives us 1 energy back, so maybe that's a bad idea, but we'll figure it out. Don't look all combat mode, guys. Don't hit him. He's just the traveling white mage, and he sells a lot of things, most of which we can't afford. I'm gonna take Quick Strike just because it was cheap, and I want to build this deck as quickly as possible. So I guess we have our brush, and with the brush strokes we can reveal everything around us. So I guess if we go here, we could reveal around us, and then this is a normal battle with a guaranteed reward. What if I click on you? I just can't get there, huh? Okay, that makes sense. So I have to have revealed it to be able to, or revealed the path to be able to get there. And I'm assuming these little dark splotches are pieces that we can kind of like uncover things maybe, or maybe it's like a piece of the terrain or something that's going to block us. I don't really know. We're just gonna jump right into a battle. This game is, I should add, in a very early alpha, beta stage. I don't know which of the two, to be honest. And it will be releasing in early access for a little bit for anyone that picked it up on Kickstarter. But for now, it's just like a full demo mode. So let's see what else you got. This yak is going to attack us twice. These yaks are so adorable. Why are they hurting me? Look, we're all friends here. I have a lot of power because I'm in front. So that's why it's 9 with the little asterisk next to it. And then we can also attack with this card. I don't think I guess this means that he's the one who's attacking since it's like his power hand. And then she's the one that's attacking whenever I use a card that has her figure on it. So what if we just take out this, like one of these guys, these 5 damage units? Probably the one with the more health. We have 3 energy as well. So let's do this. I clicked the wrong one. I let go of it immediately, and I clicked the wrong one. All right, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, get used to that. I should add that if you are new to Roguebook or deck builders or anything like that, and this interests you, I play a lot of Monster Train, and so if you're familiar with that, let's see what this does. I think ranged means it needs to be played from the back. Oh, it costs 1 energy less when played from the back. Interesting. If I attack with Sirocco, do you come to the front? You do not. Okay. So we might have to find cards that like maneuver them around Darkest Dungeon style. As I was saying though, we are going to take a lot more damage than necessary here just because I was kind of experimenting with some of the mechanics, but that's fine. As I was saying, if you're interested in these sorts of card games, I play a ton of Monster Train, and that's kind of like the staple of my channel. And so if you're interested in that, go give my other stuff a try. What's Quick Strike? That'll be an easy way to get this unit out of the way. You intend to use a buff. I honestly would rather hurt the guy who's going to damage me. And then I think we can probably just take you out with these 2. We'll just slay the Spire strats. If you're going to buff yourself, then we don't worry about you. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why. Oh, this one swaps you to the front. I don't know why it is that we have 4 energy this turn. Maybe, I don't really know. We're just gonna block with you because I don't want him to be in front just yet. Because we'll just do more damage this way if you're not in front. Okay, lunge, charge, and attack for 11. So a charge makes you swap to the front, and then it looks like guard is what's gonna be giving us the block. So I guess your guard takes you to the front, and then your lunge brings you to the front. So we have different ways of like maneuvering them around. Oh no, voice acted as well. Ink and other stuff. What does ink do? Reveal 3 tiles in a straight line. Oh, so I can clear a path if I need to. I think let's just do this. Let's just see what like happens here. Okay, so I think everything that we unveiled that was dark ended up becoming a tile. Let's just see what we can't actually pay that. We cannot afford that. That's okay though. Here's my plan. I want to ink to here. I'm gonna use this. This has not gone well. Okay, here's my plan. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna ink this, just to see what's in between us and our destination. And then this sky tower is going to open up stuff. Elite danger battle, or elite battle danger. Guaranteed reward is 1 brush. Oh, so you can kind of take your time exploring around. There's no penalty to just like continuously maneuvering around. But anytime you want to go into the fog, you have to waste a brush or use a brush. And it sounds like brushes are going to be like the limiting factor when it comes to exploration and whatnot. And I also could just dive right in to the fight by going through all of these different things. Like, can I skip over you? But I can't skip over you. Yeah, understood. So I don't have to take these, but I do have to take the battle. But I could waste a brush to maybe maneuver around it. Okay, I understand some of the stuff. Let's do this like random item thing, since we're gonna be able to see all this stuff. I don't know what you are. The scroll is. Hold on. How do I like? Can I WASD? I can't. I'd like to like zoom out. I want to see what's going on over there. Can I click on you? Can I click on? Let's do a quick little like tab space. Spacebar apparently uses a brush, so we have wasted a brush, but that's okay. Let's just go with it, I guess. We'll take this battle anyway, and then we'll head up there towards the Ogre's Toe. Homeland Defender. He intends to use a block and a buff. Nice little icon there. That's perfect. We intend to bash you. And here's how I feel like we're going to do this. We're going to set up a really nice combo here. So let's strike you while you're in front. Let's... we might as well get the maximum amount of damage out of our cards, right? Lunge is going to be good while you're in front, because then you have the power. We could do some shenanigans to kind of like maneuver them around and whatnot, but it sounds like block is only applicable to next turn, and we know that he's not going to attack us, so we don't need to do all of the like, oh, move him to the front, move her to the back, use adrenaline, and then lunge forward. We don't need to do that. We honestly could just lunge, and then we're just good. Like, the rest of that was just overkill. Okay, so now you're going to attack and use a debuff. So you are like a rush down unit. We would like to attack and deal as much damage to you as quickly as possible. And then now we maybe want to block your counter attack. So I would love for our friend to block at the end of the turn, and I will probably just attack with our damage dealer right off the bat. And then here's what I think we do. I think we block, we bring Sirocco to the front, especially because we have a heal nearby that we're going to be able to heal him up after this fight anyway, and then we'll just block. That's not how I expected that to work at all. What just happened? Oh, so the defend card always moves you to the front. Okay, so I had assumed that the defend card only moved you to the front if you were Sirocco. That is not the case. So you can strike from the back, but you can't defend from the back. We ended up getting 12 anyway, so it's not super important, but I was a little bit confused by that. But that's okay. We're gonna figure it out. So I would like to just strike you as many times as possible. If we could get you to the back, we would, so that we could adrenaline rush, but that's we don't have any block cards for him that's gonna let us do that. So right now, honestly, we're just gonna wail at him because we have nothing else to do, and then we'll strike at you again. Sirocco, go ahead and get in there with your big iron fist. Oh, okay. Taking a lot of damage with the Dragon Slayer, not taking much damage with the tank, but that's okay. We probably can't get the kill here since all of our cards are defend cards. So let's do defend, and then we'll guard, and then honestly, we'll just end the turn. We're gonna bash him next turn anyway, it's fine. We'll do our bashing on the backside. All right, quick strike. We would like you to be in front, to be honest, to deal as much damage as possible. We need to deal 11 damage, and we're not gonna get it. We're gonna get 10 damage. No, here's the plan. Here's the play. All right, we bring you to the front. You get 3 power. Your attacks now become stronger. So let's quick strike. That's a 7, and then Sirocco, deal the damage blow.
Oh,
that's it. That's how you win.
I hope they're okay.
Card games are easy. Imperial Ink Rare reveals 5 spaces in opposite directions. Like, let's just use it and see what happens. Oh, okay, so that's probably a pretty good, like, starting card if I wanted to go all the way over here to the right. And I hope that eventually, like, you can zoom out of the map and whatnot. But so the idea would be at some point we could probably use that. Let's see what this does. Discard a card, reduces card's cost by 1. Interesting. Why would you discard it? Does that mean that the card is... like you discard it and then you keep it for the rest of the fight, and you'll just draw it again at some point? Because discard means like it's out of your hand right now. Let's see what happens here. Let's just stick this gem in something like a... let's stick it in like a lunge, right? Like a high damage attack. Let's go lunge, this, and craft. Nice. Discard a card, reduces card's cost by 1. So, so we can discard another card in our hand to be able to play this lunge. I like that. I like that a lot. And I also like this interface. This is a nice little like Hearthstone-esque interface. I kind of dig the aesthetic here. I also think that as much as I would love to save that heal, I think we really need to take this elite battle to push on through to the Troll's Toe. Okay, I did not expect the elite battle to be so brutal. We are probably going to get absolutely stomped. Okay, so in state we want Sirocco in front, so we're gonna guard with you. We probably will adrenaline rush at the end while Shara is in the back. So let's do something like this. Let's do quick strike while you have the power. Let's quick strike you. We'll try to like bum rush you down. And then we'll defend. We bring you to the front. We use Adrenaline Rush for the first time this game in the correct position. You block as again. You're still not gonna block that, but you do have a big pile of health there that we haven't really chunked into, so I'm okay with it. And then now the enemies are gonna come at us. This is a very cool enemy design. I really dig the art style. Like it is very I don't really know what it's reminiscent of because it's a little bit more detailed than Slay the Spire and it's less flat. But I do like it. It's very modern. It's very cool. And the card styles are very nice too. I like that they're painted as opposed to like the same kind of art style. It's slightly more artistic and like you can tell what each one of them does very clearly. At least for the basic cards. We haven't really seen anything else yet. So Lunge is gonna bring us to the front. We wanna not do that to start. Defend will bring her to the front as well. We probably want to avoid that because she will actually die if both of these guys are alive. So let's just honestly strike, and then poor Sirocco's gonna have to tank this damage. So strike, and then punch the big guy with your fist. Whoa, no, why are you gaining power? What's going on here? Voice of Hunger. When an ally dies, this enemy consumes them, gaining 4 power and 10 life and skipping their next turn. Interesting. We probably should not have done that. To be honest, we probably should have just been trying to kill you down, but I think it'll work. I'm a little scared by how much damage this guy's sitting on, especially if he ends up with this 8 power on every attack. Okay, so we want a quick strike while you're in front. I would love to Adrenaline Rush right now while we can. It's free, might as well. If we defend, like honestly, you're gonna debuff. I think we can afford this. I think we can afford to do this. So let's do this. You'll get your power increase. Smack him a few more times, and then we'll end our turn. There's a lot of roguelike card games that are kind of like taking this approach to building the way that the game works, where you have this like positional system and you maybe have some RPG elements with different characters. Banners of Ruin was one that I played previously, but I think Banners of Ruin had kind of like a vertical system as well. There weren't just rows, but there were also columns in the fights, and so it was a little bit more complicated, but I like the approach that this is taking so far. I also like the art style, like a lot. The art style is really, really clean. Okay, we need you to get in front, Sirocco. That's your job here. We could lunge and toss away one of these strikes. Hopefully we get to pick what it is that we're throwing away. So let's lunge. Toss a strike for me. Please discard, thank you. I would like you to strike while you have the power, and then we'll defend. We'll bring old man Sirocco to the front, and then honestly just punch him. Sirocco, you're doing your job. You're doing great. You look good doing it too. All of your like potions ready to go. The man's very sturdy for only having 3 toes. I'm just saying. Adrenaline Rush, easy to play. I'd like to bring you to the front, I think, because he's not attacking. So let's do one of these. No, this doesn't matter. Let's just bring you to the front. Honestly, let's toss this defend. We'll strike, and then we'll just defend for fun's sake. We're getting the hang of it. I'm a little scared by that 28 dagger number above his head, but we might be able to squeeze out some damage here. We have 10. We don't have that much because the weak is really hurting. So we have 10 damage sitting here, and honestly, you're gonna die. You might not die. I have to defend. We probably should have ended that turn with Sirocco in front in case we didn't draw any defense, to be honest. Let's quick strike while you're in front. We will strike while you're there. We're not gonna be able to kill you, so we might as well survive. And then there you go, man. Get yourself a hit in. Okay. That's gonna be really bad for us. Let's lunge. We'll probably toss one of Sirocco's strikes. Sorry, big guy. And then there it goes. All right. Not bad. Not bad. I would say that being down 37 health on a 40 health character's unavoidable. It was definitely avoidable. Tackle enemies for 2. Grab me some of that. Give me that brush. That's gonna be really nice. And then a little piece of paper. We got a note. I don't know what the note does. What's your stuff do? Oh, we can just continuously upgrade cards with these. like the shards will allow us to upgrade cards. So we could hold on to it or we could use it for something else. I think with as much, what am I looking for? Like the frequency of which we're playing a card like this and the fact that we're so, like our deck is so bad right now, I kind of just want to craft as much as possible, to be honest with you. And I also think that this is the Imperial Ink time. Even though we're maybe not going to be using it the most effectively, I think we really need to clear a path here. Oh, look at that. All right, so we have another section where we can draft a card. Let's just grab one. Kickflip. My man. She can do a kickflip. Attack for 15. Retreat. It can only be played while Shara is leading. I love this card. Attack all enemies for 15. If you played a card that cost 2 or more last turn, this costs 1 less. So if you played Barrage last turn, this one is cheaper, but then you can only do that combo twice. I accidentally clicked with my mouse while I was maneuvering it around. So you know what? We're barraging now. We're barraging now. If you come across a secluded shrine, a weeping woman of stone sitting in a pool of her own tears, looking at a statue, you feel an urge to lay your burdens at her feet. I will transmute a card. Usually that's a good way to get rid of cards you don't prefer to have in the deck, which I think would be either Shara's defends or Sirocco's attacks. So let's get rid of a strike on Sirocco. And I kind of want... Oh, you can transmute it to like... No way, am I going to be able to merge all 3 of these things? You control an ally? What does controlling an ally mean? Gain 11 block instead. I don't know what this means. I think we're always going to control an ally, won't we? Unless you can play individually. Maybe I misunderstand that. I think I would like to flatten or stand behind me. Stand behind me might be good for that boss fight. We're kind of accumulating block at a pretty slow rate. So give me this. And then honestly, give me draw? Because I want to try to get together our barrage, and then that will let us chew through the deck a little bit quicker. Let's go with this. We'll transmute it. We'll see what that does. I don't know that was a great idea, but it is an idea. I would love this Ogre Toe that's just sitting up on the ground. When the equipped hero plays a card that costs 2 or more, deal 5 damage to all enemies. I think it's going to make more sense knowing our deck. I love that you can look at your deck while you're looking at things like this, by the way. Good on them to understand when you want to use these sorts of abilities. I think it's going to make more sense with the Sirocco because he has Barrage and Stand Behind Me now, so let's give it to him. Let's pick up this pile of gold over here. And then honestly, we might use this pile of gold to make our deck a little bit better because I think this fight's probably going to body us. Teamwork combo. If the last card played this turn belonged to the other hero, this costs 1 energy less. Interesting. So there's gonna be mechanics that play off of each other. You honestly can kind of like build off of each other to make different effects work. I love this so far. Gain 7 block, retain a card in your hand, or a quick strike. I think Teamwork's our play. I know it's very expensive, but I'm really just trying to set up Barrage. Where are you at? I'm really just trying to set up Barrage because I think that 15 damage is pretty powerful. And then that'll make it cheaper as well. I like this. Let's go for it. A talent tier has been unlocked. What the heck? What the heck's a talent tier, my man? Do they have buffs? They have buffs. Resilience. Whenever Shara takes damage, she gains a stack of courage, which allows her to gain an energy and lose a stack of courage. Okay, so basically when she takes damage, we get energy. Or whenever you play defend, draw a card. That's interesting. It kind of helps our defends be a little bit better across the board. Or party, expert or looter. At the end of each battle, gain 1 gold for every 2 cards in your deck, which as of right now, I have 14, so I'll gain 7 gold. Honestly, I think resilience might be a good idea, because for me, what that says is whenever you run into problems, gain an energy to fix it next turn. It's also going to let us set up our big combos a little bit more often. Maybe we can kind of like plan it to take... No, because we don't want her taking damage at all. Maybe we go Guardian. I like this better, a little bit better, I think. I think the looting for money one also would be fine. I'm going to, let's kick off this battle here, huh? And so we've come across a band of thieves, these rebel slingers with enemy intent to skip. Not really certain why they'd be skipping. I'm assuming that whatever's gonna come next, I probably won't like. So I'm gonna try to get Sirocco up there in front. We'll stand behind him. We'll draw some cards. Maybe we can like plan out some sort of grand thing. I think we definitely lunge. So it's a lunge, toss a strike. Hold on, toss a strike. I'd like to see some discard synergies as well. That'd be pretty cool if you could discard cards and then get some sort of effect out of it. I will stand behind, and then let's see what we get with our 1 energy. We got a quick strike. Okay, that's awesome. And it's also gonna give us that affect all enemies for 2. Nice little secondary effect there. And then go ahead and punch him in the face, Sirocco. You're doing great, dude. Keep it up. They continue to skip. I am terrified. We are gonna be able to gain 1 energy, which is super nice. We did play a card that costs 2 in the last round, so we're gonna be able to get Barrage for free, I think? No, sorry, for 1. So let's just do this. Everyone will get hit for 15, and then we can use Strike to take out you. Maybe that like angers you or something? Are you concerned? You're not concerned at all. You're just enjoying your day. You know what, to be honest, I'm the aggressor in this situation, and I don't know that I needed to do this. All right, we don't need to play any of those cards. Oh, defend lets us draw. And then now you break out your 18 damage. Okay, so this is kind of like a rush down. You basically just want to do as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible. And it looks like we could get you to the front to do 9 damage. And then we could also potentially do 6 damage here, but that's still not enough. So I think I'd rather just block and we use teamwork there. So we want this to be a combo card. If the last card played this turn belonged to the other hero, this costs 1 energy less. Okay, so we would like to probably attack, teamwork, and then defend, and that'll block 15 of your 18. Let's do this. That'll be 10. This will be 5. And then honestly, don't you get 3 at the end of the turn? You get 2 at the end of the turn, so we're gonna be close. 17. Hit me. Hit me. All right. 44. I'm content with that. We can probably knock out this goon at this point. Draw a card, defend. Let's just quick strike. Yeah, that'll deal 6. This will deal another 6, and then we can maybe stand behind. Maybe we should just stand behind anyway. The lunge. That's perfect. I will discard any of them. It doesn't really matter. All right, very cool. So we're getting the hang of this deck. I think the more cards we get, it seems like the stronger our options are. And we're getting this Imperial ink. It's really shiny ink. It makes shiny words. It's kind of, I like the ink mechanic. I like the idea of being able to, we probably don't need this to be honest. I like the idea of being able to cleanse the board and then kind of like understand where we can go and like chart our own path, but then it's reliant on us taking fights at a good time. I also like that the mechanic of the merchant like stays around. You know, we can come back to the mechanic, so you maybe can see a big card that you want, go off into the world, adventure for it, and then come back. I think that's kind of a cool way to handle it. This card is very shiny. It has a nice little 2-star down there. So whenever the heroes swap, gain block equal to this ally's spirit. Allies can have abilities use spirit to determine their value. If an ally hits 0 spirit, it is unsummoned. Unsummoned? What does that mean? Oh, maybe this card goes away? Maybe the glider is an ally? Like the glider hangs out with us for a little bit? I don't know. I can't afford this anyway, to be honest. The only thing we can afford is Warcry, and I don't know that that's amazingly good because it will be taking up a slot, and we have quite a few like combos with high energy cost cards. So I'm just kind of gonna ignore this. I appreciate the shop opportunity, but I think really we probably can just go for it. We need some health. We probably need some health. Like 1 area of effect damage card, and we're totally dead. So ally range. I do want to get one of these allies to try it out. Let's see what the ally situation is. So at the start of your turn, add a dagger to your hand, and this loses 1 spirit. So you stick around on the field. You can be played in the back because you're ranged, and then you give me 2 daggers, like 1 each turn. I don't know what a dagger does. It doesn't show me in the UI. That might be something that might come during kind of a later build in the game. And then the mentor will give me power equal to the mentor's spirit. Does your spirit go up at all? Both heroes gain power equal to the mentor's spirit. I don't know that you are going to get any stronger, but we can at least like give it a shot. And also like retaining a card. That's a pretty solid mechanic. Let's give this mentor a shot. I kind of just want to see how it works. I'm still trying to get a feel for the mechanics. And we are just going to get bodied by this feral Kodama. That's nice. That's wonderful. 20 damage. I'm pretty sure Sirocco is not going to be able to handle this. We might be able to stand behind and then guard, but we're not really doing any damage. So let's stand behind. We'll draw a card. Unless it's free, we're not going to use it. Yeah, we're probably not going to use that. I will get... Oh, you did 5 damage because of your ogre toe. Look at that. Synergies. Let's just use this guard. That'll protect us, and then maybe on the next turn he'll like take a break or something. He'll stop all the rampaging. 99 more damage, you say? Okay, that's gonna be a little spooky, but that's fine. We will barrage, I think, because we don't really have that many options available to us. And if I defend by throwing you in front, you're just gonna die. Like the 5 blocks kind of irrelevant because you're just totally dead. I don't want to lunge. That'll send you to the front. Just meet your certain doom. I will barrage, and then honestly, just everybody hit, everybody punch. And then you're gonna get blasted, aren't you? You did. Good. Only 98 stacks of vulnerable on the wall. Mentor would be really nice right about now. Teamwork would be really nice. Combo, I think we have to strike or quick strike to get the teamwork back, or to make the teamwork cost less. So let's try this. This is 0 cost. I think teamwork should be free now. It is free, or not free, but it costs 1. So we should probably play this because we're still getting destroyed. I'd like to play my mentor as well. I don't know how you work, but I think we need to do this because I want to get the last card combo bonus. So let's play this guy. That's gonna be Sirocco's card. And then this looks like it belongs to her because she glows whenever I hover the card. And I can't make anyone else glow. I can't make the ape glow. I'll just throw this over here. Allies. Allies are special cards that fight alongside you. Most allies have a spirit value that determines the strength of their abilities and attacks. Some allies have abilities that can be activated when you click on them. When an ally's spirit reaches 0, it is diminished. Diminished isn't a word. Dismissed. I don't know where I came up with that. Ally doesn't create like a symbol. He's just kind of hanging out here, and he can't be attacked. Okay, I was sort of hoping that maybe he could like body block, because there was the one that was ranged, for example. But I don't really think that it does much here. Let's just, to be honest, we only have 1 energy left. We really need to keep our HP up high. Yeah, this isn't going well. 17 block. How did you pull 17 block out of nowhere? Is it because of the get behind me or something? I don't know, but this feral Kodama is getting much larger by the second. So let's adrenaline rush. We're gonna make you big and energy full, energetic, lots of energy. I will strike now while you have the power. Oh, every turn you attack for your attack value, but I don't know that you have an attack value. That's interesting. Very weird. Allies that have abilities that use spirit determine their value. If an ally hits 0 spirit, it is unsummoned. I don't know how to unsummon him, but I'm just gonna let this dude hang out as long as he likes. If he wants to die alongside my team, he is more than welcome to do so. So I think this is what we do. We block up. You're still probably dead, which is unfortunate because we're probably not making it out of here alive, but that's okay. I will protect Shara. I think she's the main damage dealer in this situation. Sirocco, my man, you are probably dead unless we can stand behind me. Good. Okay. If I stand behind, does this card send you to the front? Block ignores this much damage taken the next turn. Swap to the front. Perfect. So here's my thought process. Let's charge you. We will toss this strike, to be honest, because I don't think we need it. So get that out of there. I will stand behind me if you could. And now you have enough block to handle this whole like situation here. I probably should have just kept the attack. We could have attacked with Shara and then played stand behind me, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Just punch him. Just punch him. You'll get your extra block. He will attack me. You block the entire thing. Somehow I lost one vulnerable from my 194 of it. I really need to basically be using 10 to 15 block like every time I get the chance. So we're pretty much gonna play like everything we can here. We'll strike. Everybody jump in. We're punching the Cobalt, the Kodama. 7 and 3. 7 and 3. I like the card animations, by the way. I do sort of wish that stylistically I was able to tell what they were without hovering over them. Like, I wish that the text maybe was just like tiny bit higher. I don't know. I feel like being able to see all of them at the same time would be nice. It doesn't necessarily have to be a hand of cards. Like, they could just be here in front of me, maybe zoomed in or zoomed down a little bit. I don't know. That's just a small thing. Especially because I'm getting used to things and I'm trying to remember the specific numbers on the cards. But that's just minor, to be honest. So we're gonna quick strike because that's the easiest thing to do. It is free. You blocked it. That's okay. I think we need to share block between the two of us. So here's my thought process. We defend, and then we stand behind me. And I think that will add us 21 block between the two of us. You will still probably die, unfortunately. Unless we happen to draw our guard with the block. But the thing is that I don't particularly want to throw her in front. I wonder what happens to our cards once a unit dies. Anyone ever think of that? I'm sure they did. I'm sure that we're gonna run into that situation. Let's just play it. Let's just do this. We'll draw the card. Hopefully it's something good. It is not what I was looking for, but you know what? We will get 10 damage and we can draw a card, so maybe we'll get something good. All right, discard that guy for me. Oh, you're so close. I think if we block, you will survive. You will survive. And we also wiped a strike from our deck, so that was nice. That could have been much worse. We live to die another day. I would love to get the teamwork bonus. I think if we could find a way to send you to the back to Adrenaline Rush and then teamwork, we'd be in a good spot. So here's what we do. We guard up, we throw you in the front. Guard is just a better defend. We Adrenaline Rush, which makes teamwork free or cheaper. Look at that economy. Look at that. We're going to defend because that's gonna let us draw a card as well. We drew a card and we're just going to use it to smack this feral Kodama. We're actually kind of chipping away at him. We have enough block to hold our own here, but it's not easy. It's not good. Like, I don't recommend our strategy. Oh, can we end him? Do we have lethal? We have the lethal. All right, charge, my friends. Take out strike. No, take out stand by. It doesn't matter. Take out stand behind me. We don't need it. We're full attack. You know what? Sorako, you were the champion here. I'm gonna give you the honors. Yes, it feels good to win. It does feel good to win. I would love some health though. Having 2 points of health between my 2 units. We're gonna give this to you because it's a spirit upgrade. Having 10 points of health between 2 units is probably not preferred. I don't know what this little map guy does either. Here's my plan. There's a lot of stuff over here, right? I think, and maybe this is a bad idea. I think we can try to find some health. What's like 3 if we go here? Reveal 5 spaces in opposite directions. I just want to get like as many spaces as possible that could potentially have health on them. So is it a good idea? Probably not. But like, do we need to do it? 100%. Silent Shield, at the end of your turn, if you have no block, gain 5 block. I wonder if that's a Slay the Spire reference. I think we just do this. I think we just go all in. Wait, hold on. Right here. We try to unlock the 4 of these. And if we find health, never mind. We found some trees and some money. That money's going to be really useful for whoever decides to loot our corpse once we've perished in this next upcoming combat. I think maybe we just keep hunting for health, or at least like try to make some sort of, we got more trees. Let's do one more. Oh, no health. Okay. Is there any hope? There's some hope. That hope has been dashed. All right. I think we just gotta go. We just gotta dive in. All right. The two of us. I don't know if there's permanent progression. By the way, you are about to face this chapter's boss. It's very tough to be sure to explore everything you can beforehand. I think that when I'm out of brushes, like I'm just done. I could be wrong. Hold on. Come over here. No, that's not a very good spot. I would like to see the sky tower, please. I probably should have carved a path to the sky tower, but you know, that's my bad. That's my bad. I have a rough feeling that this is all just like artwork over here, and none of that is actually health tiles. So I'm gonna try to hit like as many of them as possible. I think this is a good spot. Let's just shoot it. Oh, we got health. 10 health. We'll take it. Honestly, that's a lifesaver, because I think we can maybe survive with a little bit of health. Let's do it. Throw me in. I'm not scared. I'm terrified. What is this Deepwood Stalker thing? It's a Christmas tree spider. At the start of each turn, reduce the power of the front hero by 1. It's a pine tree. Start of each turn, reduce the power of the front hero by 1. You have so much power. I don't want to remove it. The good thing is we'll at least survive 1 turn. We at least have that ability. So let's quick strike. That's probably like the default start. We get a little bit of health off, or a little bit of damage off there. I would love some sort of like healing potions or cards or capacity or anything. Like it looks very difficult from the level of like depth that I have right now. This looks very difficult. We're going to get to 12 block, which is really nice. Oh, I could have lunged. Okay, I should have done that instead of like rushing ahead. That's probably gonna come back to bite me, but that's okay. Adrenaline Rush, you're an easy play. Barrage. I need to have played it last turn, so this is not gonna get any cheaper. Stand Behind Me is going to be a good chunk of change, but like, that's a whole 36 health, my dude. And that's a spooky amount of health. I think the Mentor, honestly, this isn't the time. Like I don't think that the Mentor is gonna do it for me. I think we need to draw the block, or draw and get the block. If we take in another 5, we'll be at 21. You're gonna deal 36 health, which means you'll deal 15 damage, and you will obliterate Shara the Dragon Slayer. So, will you kill my boy? 16, you will. No, because you'll have an extra 2 block at the end of this, so you'll have 18, 35. You will still die. I think we probably just play the old man Mentor, and he gets to hang out, and that is just kind of the way it goes. Let's hit the spider for good measure. 18 times 1, and then you're dead. My man. Oh no, okay, so this is the death mechanic. Very interesting. Sirocco, our friend. Sing this song 3 more times to revive your dead hero. Interesting. So if we can find ways to play these 3 cards, which obviously if we play these 3 cards, we're just gonna get destroyed. If we can play all 3 of these cards, and I'm assuming it doesn't have to be right now, but the thing is that they're both gonna go in my discard pile, and I have a full deck. Characters dying adds wounds to your deck. So your deck gets thicker as a character dies in a couple of different ways, both in the wounds and in the revival. And you have to play all 3 of these. You can basically play them right off the bat, which would bring him back instantly, but then I'm very, very certain that Shara would die a very, very painful death. So what I'm wondering if we should do is quick strike for sure, because that's free. I think we maybe defend and then play 2 of these, and that will keep you around at least like a turn, because if you die, then like we're just done. So I can't play all 3 of these, because then it's not gonna work out. So I think we just defend, we play 2 of these, and we wait for that last one to come around, and then we can just play it whenever we find it. It's not a good plan. It really isn't. Or maybe we just try to stick with Sirocco instead of with Shara, because Sirocco's a little bit more hardy, and I think that he may actually survive by himself. Let's try this. Here's the plan. This may be dumb. All right. My man, Sirocco, is back with a majestic 14 health, and we're gonna end our turn. We're basically sacrificing Shara for this. But the idea is that Sirocco can actually kind of hold his own for a little bit here. Hopefully we draw this. Yeah, there's 3 more in our deck. So it is actually very likely that we're gonna draw this. It's almost certain that we're gonna draw this next turn. So we can like play 1 of them and then play 2 of them the next turn. Interesting. So I would love to stand behind me to keep you alive. We're just trying to keep you alive. And then I will Shara's revive. So you're just gonna be the stall. Like your whole job right now is to out tank this spooky spider. That was a terrible number for the spider to throw above his head after I say the words. Your job is to out tank. And I think that means you're just dead. Like I don't know what solutions we have to this problem. I think we could just technically bring back Shara, right? Let's block. So 21. You'll get 2 from this, so you'll have 9. So you do need both of them, unfortunately. And then we'll just play a Shara's revive. You won't die, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. My man Sirocco is the first and only mate. And we have suddenly drawn all of the wounds in the deck, and they're gonna come in to kill us. I think that's a death by 1,000 cuts, and we're just gonna have to watch our poor man Sirocco take one. Ooh, game over. Okay, so that was fun. I enjoyed the first run. I think we probably need some permanent upgrades, if I had to guess. And that might be what we get now. It is not what we get now, but I bet if they would have leveled up, we would have. As I had mentioned previously, Roguebook is in early access. It looks like you can pre-order it here, jump onto the Steam wishlist and all that good stuff. I'm incredibly interested in this game, and I think that it's probably one that I'll feature on the channel a little bit more in depth once we get to the early access period. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, my name is FlyPenguin, and I put out content surrounding roguelikes, deck builders, and all sorts of different indie titles. And leaving a like is the easiest way to support this content. See you in the next one.